Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the incredible Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. What we talk about: stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. 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 First things first, ACB, we all about it. That's Aurora, that's a score. Ain't no other way around it. Grew the channel from a minor to a major. Yeah, we players in the damn game. Now they wanna pay us. You wanna advertise your stock? You can come and holler. We got members that are ready to drop all them dollars. Back it up, we can back it up. 20,000 subscribers, oh my God, you can add it up. Comment below, getting on the go. Sell it up high, then we buy it down low. We brought you pivot, we the shits there. What's your decision? Either standing or you sitting. Making so many videos, I'm like, here we go. So many controls, damn, I'm like, adios. We staying positive, all the members are dope too. If you wanna get big money, we can show you. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. What we talk about: stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. 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 We in the second round. Look where I am. He told you what to get. Yeah, he told you about Bam. Getting busy. Getting busy. They wonder about him. Like, who is he? The market crazy. Manipulation. I'm finna get this money. It's all in determination. Good weed. Good weed. I roll it up. I smoke it up. I'm like, ooh wee. Look back. Who you think brought you chemistry? Now it's up 100%. That's the recipe. That's the antidote. Damn, yeah, your man is dope. Watch me dance. I'm a trance like an antidote. Zena, you know that we been blessed. I'm talking about the stock, not the warrior princess. Watch the big stocks rocking through the roof. And if you looking for winners, you can fucking join the group. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. What we talk about: stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. 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 Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. What we talk about: stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. 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 You can join the group.
Community is blessed to have ill kid dropping hits and picks 24/7. It's true. Rich TV Live and Ill Kid.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is your boy Rich TV Live, and I'm pulling up on another red day here. Man, I really don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, this market is just ridiculous. 6 months of red in a row. Aurora Cannabis just keeps going lower. Canopy growth just keeps going lower. And there's a war on vapes. Canopy's going down every day. Aurora's going down every day. I mean, as an investor, what do you do, right? Other than load up, what else can you really do? I mean, this is the opportunity of a lifetime for investors that want to position themselves in the cannabis sector. I know it seems like I've been saying this for 6 months and I feel like almost like a broken record. But, you know, the reality is we're in a really bad situation in the cannabis sector. I mean, there just is not a lot of confidence in the sector right now. There isn't investor confidence. There isn't institutional confidence. I don't even think that the people that are involved in the companies are confident anymore. I mean, this entire sector has pretty much been blown up. It reminds me of what happened in the cryptocurrency space when Bitcoin went down for a year and everybody just lost interest in Bitcoin. We saw Bitcoin go all the way from 21,000 all the way down to 3,000. And then for a year, it was down and out. And people were getting just slaughtered and obliterated. And out of nowhere, cryptocurrencies then exploded, specifically Bitcoin. And Bitcoin went from 3,000 back to 13,000. Now it's back down to 8,000. So it's very typical that these stocks are manipulated and they go up and down. And Aurora, being one of the biggest and the baddest on the block, is getting heavily manipulated, which, to be quite frank, is a buying opportunity. I know it's difficult to digest. I know it's difficult to understand. I know it's hard to to buy stocks when they're down, but the reality is this is the time to buy. This is clearly the time to buy. Veteran and Humble Analysis says 20% of CGC short is floated. Short is floated. Float is shorted. Do you know how long it would take to cover that amount of shorts at present volume? Yeah, I think that there's a lot of people betting against the sector. The trend is your friend. The trend is clearly down. The question is, when will it turn around? Drew D says, no fear over here. Yeah, I'm not even worried. I just would like to see the sector have some strength somewhere. Right now, we're seeing a lot of selling pressure. We're seeing a lot of fear, a lot of panic. Almost every day, there's people talking about vapes and deaths associated to vapes, even though I've never heard of anyone dying of vaping ever in Canada, not even once. So I don't know where this is all coming from, but it's coming. So at the end of the day, this fear and this crash in the cannabis stock market is an incredible buying opportunity disguised in blood. I'm not suggesting you go out there and buy, but the reality is if you look at the 52-week charts, you will see that we're at the bottom. We're either at the bottom or near the bottom for almost all the top cannabis stocks in North America. Yeah, you know, it's funny because when they wanted to take cryptocurrency down, they created a whole bunch of negative news about cryptocurrency, and then Bitcoin went down. And then when they wanted to take it up, oh, it's undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed, and then it skyrockets. Same thing's happening with cannabis stocks now. They were taking over the world. Everybody was getting into it. We have people like Bruce Linton that became billionaires and then got fired from their own company. We've had companies like CanTrust hide cannabis behind walls. So there's been a lot of negative situations happening. Now we're hearing company after company not being profitable, not making money. And that's the new fear now, is that there's a whole bunch of companies out there that are not profitable, that they're not going to last, that they're going to be bankrupt or get acquired. And this is the new fear tactic. All the while, I had a message today from one of the members saying that, Rich, you did a top 10 list yesterday of the 10 most profitable cannabis companies in the world, and you forgot Scott's Miracle-Gro. And I'm like, okay, well, what's Scott's Miracle-Gro doing? And he said, well, they're doing about $3 billion a year in revenue, which is pretty spectacular, and over $300 million in net income. And I was like, wow, that's impressive. And they're trading at $100. So there are examples of companies in this sector that are successful, that are profitable, and we've kind of come to a crossroads now where if you're not profitable, you're not going to do well. It's very few and far between that you're going to see cannabis companies go up if they're not profitable right now. Okay, so this is a trend that we're seeing. If you're not profitable, you're not going to go up. We saw it with Aurora. They came out and said that they were going to turn profits. They didn't. The stock has tanked, literally tanked since the beginning of, like, the run up to their last earnings report was pretty epic. It was at $8.53, if I remember correctly, like not too long ago. And now we're at $5.50. Because they didn't hit their earnings estimates that they set for themselves. So I don't know why these companies keep shooting themselves in the foot, but why would you go out there and say that you're going to be profitable if you're not? Very rookie move. Very rookie move. Now we got 98 people here and 23 likes. I can't live with those. I can't live with those numbers, guys. Come on. You know we got to get these likes up. You know we got to get these likes up. There ain't nobody else pulling up when the market's down like your boy, okay? I've told you guys this before, and I'll tell you this again. Whether the market is red or whether the market's green, I'm going to be here to pull up. We're going to talk about it. We're going to create an open forum, open communication for people in the cannabis sector to talk about what's going on in the sector, regardless if they're up, down, or going all around. Obviously, the market's getting destroyed, getting obliterated, 6 months in a row of red. I mean, I've been calling a buying opportunity for 6 months. It's getting a little bit ridiculous. At some point, you have to find a bottom. The sector at some point will find a bottom. The question is when. Honestly, at this point, I have no clue. Love to know what you guys think. Nudica says companies need to stop overpromising. Exactly. You don't overpromise and underdeliver. You underpromise and overdeliver. James McLeod said, get that ratio up, hit the like button. Let's go. We're up to about 50% now. Let's go. We're at 46 likes. We just went from 23 likes to 46. Now we got to go from 46 to 92. Let's go. I mean, I can just finish this stream right now. I don't have to stay live while we're, I don't have to be live right now. I can go chill on the beach. But thinking about it, the last time the markets exploded was when I went on vacation. Maybe that's what needs to happen. I'm really thinking about it because this sector needs a turnaround. And if it means that I need to go on vacation, go back to my DR villa or go down to Portugal to my house there, if that's what I got to do to turn the sector around, like I'll do it. I ain't afraid. I just been so busy. I haven't had a chance to go on vacation, but I'm thinking about it now because there's really not much to look at right now. These markets are brutal. Podhead says, I'm just going to continue to buy, that eventually that 40,000 used car that I want will be mine at no charge at all. I had to do is be patient. Fat Nut says, adding to my portfolio, 1,000 shares Aurora when it hits 375. Come on, baby. So cheap right now. Jordan says, haha, the beach, eh? Take me with you, Rich. Man, I'm thinking, man, like there's not much to look at, right? So the markets, especially for cannabis companies, are definitely getting beat up. And maybe this might be the time to go hit the beach. Wait till the markets turn around. Pluto Mine says the over-diluting has caught up. I don't think so. I don't think it has anything to do with dilution. I think it has to do with the fact that they didn't hit their revenues projections. They're still not profitable. And we are going through a change in the sector where the street wants to see revenue, guys. The street wants to see revenue. And until you see revenue, you're not going to see your stock do well. That's a reality. And that's kind of where we're at. Scott Norris says the negative vape news on San Diego News is specifically naming marijuana. Oh, yeah, they're coming after marijuana. Trucker Dude says, Rich, you mentioned big companies are buying in last week, but wouldn't that make stocks go up? I mean, that's assuming that they're buying enough to make the stocks go up. I mean, the reality is there's more selling than buying right now. So even though there are big institutions positioning themselves in canopy growth, the reality is there's still more selling than buying, and we're in a bear market in the cannabis sector. We have been for 6 months. When will it turn around? I have no idea at this point. I mean, the safe banking app got passed through the House. That wasn't a catalyst. I mean, edibles legalization is 16 days away in Canada. It doesn't seem like that is a catalyst. Clearly, that's not going to happen until mid-December, January of next year. So, you would assume that could be a catalyst. But at this point, there's so much manipulation. Nobody really knows. There's so much manipulation right now that I don't think anybody really knows what's going to happen and when. Steve says, Rich, did you make money on the way down? Well, you know what? All I can tell you is I'm going to be launching my options trading course, and you can buy puts. And if you believe that stocks are going to go down, you can make money on the way down, buying put contracts, anticipating that stocks are going to go down. I don't want to ruin what I've been working on behind the scenes and get into all of that. But what I can tell you is if you guys want to learn how to make money on the way down, stay tuned. We will be launching our options trading academy very soon, and you will learn how to make money on the way down. Chronic Farmer says, grow your own for sure. Drew D says, still like Ianthus overall. I think they're going to be good, but right now, I mean, this market is dangerous, man. It's outright dangerous. Jessica says, I think the real issue is that really Canada is not selling yet an important number of dollars in weed, but I think this is normal. If you look, they are selling 100 million now, 10% growth over month. Well, the reality is this sector is just getting started. It's not even 1 year legal. And Health Canada has made it very difficult for a lot of these companies. They're essentially jumping through hula hoops to do anything. And you can see it. There's only 2 Canadian companies that are profitable. There's 8 in America, including Scott's Miracle-Gro. That's 9 in America. So there's a lot more profitable companies in America than there is in Canada. And Canada's the one that's legal. So clearly Health Canada screwed this all up and they've made it a shit show. That's a fact. Thank you guys for the 64 likes. I appreciate you guys. Infinite Possibility says, what about the news that I heard that the Fed was going to pump $75 billion a day into the market until October 14th? Yeah, I think that that's going to be good for the broader markets, but the reality is they're not buying cannabis stocks yet. They're still not buying cannabis stocks yet. Sure, one day they will. Question is when. Jordan says, I honestly think we are close to a bottom for ACB. The sector is following the bigs. ACB is near a 52-week low, so absolutely you have to assume that we're near a bottom. Miles says, how about all the corruption? Yeah, well, I mean, corruption is everywhere. I don't think that that's going to change anything. It's in every industry, and this cannabis sector is no different. Scott Norris says, I wish these marijuana stocks would stop going down, but I'm holding all my stocks long-term. I'll check mine every couple months. I mean, that's the right attitude. Consider it a long-term position, but it would be nice to see it turn around. Absolutely. Nudica says, too many shorts in the cannabis industry is killing growth and investors. At the end of the day, when these companies start showing real profit, then you'll start seeing the stocks really grow. Miss C, all I see is XRP says, Rich TV Live, it's time for crypto to run. Cannabis must take a back seat for now. Crypto ain't running. Crypto ain't running. Crypto is not running. December added products should increase revenues a lot. Don't forget, all we're selling now is boring dry flower with no brand loyalty. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I still think that this is an overreaction in the market, and I feel like these prices are a gift. Shauna says, I think they are bringing the market down so it will give USA an opportunity to jump in at good prices once the SAFE Act bill passes. I think that's a great concept. The question is, how low will we go? Michael says, it sure ain't going to zero. Yeah, we're definitely not going to see zero. Lorenzo Camez says they are pumping $75 billion every day till October 10th. Yeah, it definitely hasn't been helping the sector yet. It's definitely not helping the sector yet, but it's helping the overall broader markets. Honestly, right now, I think that these prices are a gift. I wouldn't panic sell anything. I'm definitely not selling anything. If you want to short, it's a great time to short. If you want to buy puts, put contracts, and do options trading, this is a great time to buy puts, anticipating that things are going to continue to go down because we're clearly in a bear market. I don't know what is going to turn this around right now. Sometimes it's just like a switch. It just turns around. And sometimes it takes a major catalyst. I honestly don't know at this point. I anticipated that we would have already had a resurrection. Now we're into October and we're still red. So it's beyond annoying, but it's the cannabis sector, man. It's must-see TV. One thing I can guarantee you about the cannabis sector is expect the unexpected. That's one thing for sure I've learned about the cannabis sector is expect the unexpected. Miles is saying, I'm all in on 48 North. All right. I think 48 North is interesting company, but I think that there's better opportunities out there. And in my opinion, now is the time to really position yourself in the best. Identify the best and position yourself in the best. I think that the smaller ones are going to go down more aggressively, and you will find that the bigger ones will go down, but they will most likely maintain a position, a decent position in the sector. Whereas the smaller ones are going to get obliterated, which is what we're seeing right now in the sector overall. Veteran and Humble Analysis says, closer it goes to zero, better the deal when you buy. We all get excited early, no doubt about that. But I don't think being down 50% on a stock is terrible. After all, being long 50% happens once in a while. Jordan says Xena, ACB, Labs, Flower. I like those 4. Great 4. Nate Max says, I got 10,000 in ACB at 603 average cost. Should I sell some and put in GW Pharma? I wouldn't, but that's just me. I don't believe in selling for loss. I'd rather wait or lower my cost and buy more cheap. DJ says, I'm going to new and I'm going to kick the bull in the ass. Jordan says, and of course, FSD. Laugh my ass off. Oh my God. Anthony Rice says, when will Mexico legalize weed? I'm hearing it's going to be soon. Chris Deering says, prediction for ACB bottom, Rich. Just a good guess. It's a good question. I'm going to pull up ACB right now. Can't be much lower than this. I promise you that. ACB is definitely getting punished. So if you look at the 1-year chart, you will see the lowest ACB has been in the last year is 621. So we are now at a new 52-week low for ACB. So Aurora is officially at a 52-week low. Now, if we look at the last 2 years, if you pull up a 2-year chart, you can see that Aurora was at 534 on August 14th, 2018. So we did see them go to 534, currently around 555. And the last time we saw them lower than that was in 2017 when they were as low as $1.50. So it's the lowest it's been in 2 years. Well, in about 14 months. 14 months ago, it was at 534. We're currently at 551. And look at that volume. 6 million shares traded at 551. So there's definitely a lot of pressure pushing the stock down right now. What is the bottom? I don't see it going much lower. Maybe $5. We're at 551. It's been as low as 531. I think we're close to the bottom. That's my opinion. Bruno says, I don't understand why it's so low. Well, they announced that they were going to be profitable and they were far from profitable. So they clearly shot themselves in the foot and made themselves look pretty stupid. That's why the stock's down. Lisa and Nisa says, by the way, do you have any information about the slang worldwide? I know that Bruce Linton is investing in them. Omaha Wellness says, just a heads up, Kevin Murphy from Acreage Holdings met with Mitch McConnell, Senate Majority Leader behind closed doors. That's good news. Paul Shin says, Chiron getting close to a bottom. I think we're finding a lot of bottoms right now. Cannabis stock news today says 420 USD for Aurora. These prices are a gift. This is an early Christmas gift. Scott Norris says, a cannabis YouTuber mentioned they believe only 10 to 20 marijuana companies will survive. The rest will fail. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think that there's way too much riding on this. We're talking about CBD companies. We're talking about hemp companies. We're talking about flower companies. And there's no chance that 10 to 20 companies are going to be able to supply the whole world. That's clearly someone that is talking that doesn't really understand what is happening. Let's give you an example. How many cigarette companies are there? Let's just talk about it. How many cigarette companies are there? And how many alcohol companies are there? Tell me, how many brands of alcohol are out there and how many brands of cigarettes are out there? Let's think about this logically. Is there 10 or 20 cigarette companies worldwide? Is there 10 or 20 alcohol companies worldwide? Let's be logical. There's no shot that 10 to 20 companies can supply the entire world with cannabis, CBDs, and hemp. Cannabis-infused beverages, edibles. We're talking about 5 new industries that are global. 5 new global industries that are only getting started. And yeah, there's going to be some red tape, and there's going to be government intervention, and there's going to be ups and downs, and there's going to be manipulation. All of this is going to happen. But what is the end game? Take a look at Scott's Miracle Grow, trading at $100, SMG. Take a look at SMG. I'm going to give you an example of where we're going with this sector. Scott's Miracle Grow, $3 billion in annual revenue, $100 stock, $300 million plus in net income, $100 stock. This is where we're going. It's a process to go from no revenue, little revenue, to $3 billion in revenue and $300 million in net income. That's where these companies are growing, and that's where these companies are going, but it's going to be a process. It's not going to happen overnight. Mr. Lou 1990 says tobacco is an agricultural commodity product, same as weed, so weed will survive. We will always survive, and not only will it survive, it will thrive. Levon says other side of that is big alcohol and cigs have bought out countless smaller companies. True. And we will see that the bigger cannabis companies will also buy out the smaller cannabis companies. That's no different. Mr. Joe Fly says, I think the bottom on ACB is $4 Canadian. That would be such a great entry point. Mr. Joe Fly says SMG has a tight float. Let's take a look at the float of Scott's Miracle Grow. Scott's Miracle Grow. Let's take a look at their float. And I do all of this at richtvlive.com. You can find all the information that's there. So Scott's Miracle Grow at $100.72. Had a nice little bump up yesterday before it came down. So yeah, they do have a pretty tight float. 55 million shares issued outstanding. So that's true. They do have a tight float. And they are maintaining that $100 share price. Chris Deering says, the only thing I'm worried about with ACB is their debt. I think that's something to really worry about. Debt is not a good thing. Chris Deering says, yeah, I could see $4 for ACB the way it's going. It's possible. Pluto Mine says, I'm at the beach. Oh, man, I'm jealous. I should be there right there with you. Beat says, Rich, what's the bottom on Ianthus? Oh, man. You guys are asking me to find bottoms. It's hard to pick bottoms right now, man. I think the bottom's in on a lot of stocks, but the way things are going, who the hell knows right now? Like the gloves are off. It's getting ugly, and it might get uglier before it gets better. Before we see rockets and explosions and an epic resurrection, we might see it get uglier before it gets better. We just might. Shares issued outstanding for Ianthus is 158 million, which is pretty tight. The year high for Ianthus is 869. The year low for Ianthus is 185, and right now it's at 182. So we're at another 52-week low for Ianthus. So we're seeing 52-week lows across the board, all over the place, like everywhere. Mr. Lou says, Rich, DR was lit. Hey, man, I'm glad you enjoyed, man. It's always lit when you go to the DR, man. Paul Shin says, I live at the beach. I need to hit the mountains for this. Hey, man, Vancouver's a great place. We got mountains and the beach here. Levon says, thoughts on Dionymed? Yeah, I know they took a hit, man. I really don't know what to say. Everything is getting slaughtered. So honestly, don't really know what to say. Veteran and Humble Analysis says short squeeze probably tomorrow morning. STZ is officially big in the negative on Canopy. Constellation Brands. Infinite Possibility says, is Cali the same as other wheat stocks or different? It depends on which Cali you're talking about. But I think all the wheat stocks fall in the same category. Infinite Possibility says, it's always darkest before the dawn. Mr. Lou says, let's talk about MedMen. Man, MedMen. Another one that's been down all year. Fabian says, fire just dumped terrible. People are panic selling all over the place. Insiders are selling. It's crazy. Pancho Anna says, if we go to Sosua, can we hang rich? Hell yeah, why not? I hang with subscribers all the time. Chris Deering says, are we due for some don't panic? Well, I've been saying that for 6 months. I don't want anybody to go in there and buy anything at this point based on any recommendations because the market is really, really volatile. Very, very scary. But because you asked, I got no problem to give you guys a song. How about this? This is one of my first songs ever.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Visit Rich TV Live. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that like down below and comment on the show because all I do is bring you winners. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Buy low, sell high. If you're not winning, you're not watching. Who's watching? Winning. Make sure you like and subscribe. And remember, all I do is bring you winners. Ooh, yeah.
I like the Cali in Canada. Not the one in the USA because it has a skull and bones. Yeah, I think Labs is an amazing company and I'm shocked that it's at these levels, but what do you do, right? What do you do? What do you do in a situation like this? Other than buy, if you can, position yourself. As requested, don't panic.
You know what it is? Rich TV Live. Ill Kid. Cloud Ninja on the beat. Don't panic. Don't panic, you rookies that don't manage. You looking at all the candles, it's a ride and we off the handles. It's the heat, cause we bringing all the kitchens out. Oven mitts for little kids, what you bitching about? Pockets when they tingling, money stay mingling. I'm just getting started, yeah, I'm trying to get the swing of things. You love the green, but you hate the red. It's like you love the sex, but you hate the head. There's no difference, I finish all of your dinners. That mean I'm taking your place, it's no mistake that you are beginners. You miss me, rinse and repeat, it's Rich TV. You miss me, I'm the one, Jet Li. It's time that we get popping out. I ain't never stopping now. You would think I'm floating in the open way. I cop a cloud. You should even shop around. You should buy a pair of boots. Hated it's on stomping ground. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't panic. Market makers are heartbreakers and soft stages. Bring the heat with Kenny just like it's Las Vegas. You hard haters are all fakers. I mob like Don Carlos on another song. I don't pause, baby. I don't panic, I just mix it up like Shaka Khan. You stay chipping on his eyes like a soccer mom. And when it's on, I transform like Decepticon. I can tell your whole future looking at the devil's palm. You're too weak, bro, cause you looking at a 52-week low. These are opportunities to seize, yo. No peace, though. I don't cheat. I just move when I cruise to the cheat code. Put the limit in. Stop it if you have to. This is mathematics for addicts for lash too. Rich TV Live, be a swell guy. He'll teach you how to buy low and to sell high. Yeah, I get money because it's all sweet. You looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, I get money because it's all sweet. Yeah, you looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't panic.
Something has to be done about this. Mr. Attorney, this is what I pay you for. What can I do? Litigation it is. Get the wheels in motion. Quickly. ASAP. Quick.
So I'm looking to load up on Aurora, Afria, TrueLeaf, and CureLeaf. I'm going to be putting in about another $100,000 pretty soon. I'm just trying to find the bottom, to be honest with you. I don't know where the bottom is right now because everything keeps going down every day. So it's very difficult to predict. But based on charts and chart analysis, you can clearly see that we're near a bottom on almost everything in the sector. So this is an amazing buying opportunity, but my eyes don't lie. And all I see is everything going down. So I'm really in no rush to buy anything. I'm not. I'm just kind of chilling. Fabian says manipulation is a real thing. The price drops during these times are unexplainable, especially with certain companies. It really odd. I think that we need to see profits. Scott's Miracle Grow is a great example of it. We need to see profits. There's not much up today. I mean, let's take a look. Let's see what's up. It's been essentially a brutal year for cannabis stocks. I mean, it started fantastic. I mean, look, we just keep going down. Like, it's crazy right now. Like, it's really, really crazy right now how everything just keeps going down. Aurora now at 542. Like, what is happening? Valens Growworks is going up. VGW, great extraction company. Valens Growworks is up 8%. Choom is up 4%. Nutritional High International is up 4%. TrueLeaf Brands is up 2%. Saniba is up 1%. Vivo is up 1%. Kronos Group is up slightly. The Flower Corporation is up slightly. Organigram is up slightly. And then everybody else is down. Canopy Growth is down 4%. Aurora is down 6.8%. Canopy Growth almost down 5%. Canopy Growth is at $28.92. Tilray down to $24, down 2%. Wow, Tilray is getting back to its original IPO prices. Insane. Afria at $6.74. Hexo at $5.10. Organigram at $4.56. Like, everything is going back to all-time lows for the last 2 years. The Green Organic Dutchman under $2. What is going on with the Green Organic Dutchman? It's hemorrhaging. Oxley Cannabis Group at 75 cents, down 3.8%. So much for their run. Supreme Cannabis Company at 111, down 4%. Canopy Rivers at 215, down slightly. TerraSend, wow, under $5. Unbelievable. Down 1.3%. Aleafia at 91 cents, down 4%. CanTrust at 147 now, down 1.3%. Emerald Health Therapeutics at $1.22, down 6%. I did say CanTrust would go to $1. We're almost there now. It's $1.47. Weed MD down 3% at $1.30. Namaste down 4% at 46 cents. Agriflora down 11% at 16 cents. Man, it's ugly. We're ugly. We're looking ugly right now. The sector looks ugly. 48 North down 22%. MYM Nutraceuticals down 15%. Like, we just getting slaughtered right now. So the small ones are getting annihilated. The big ones are going down, but the small ones are really getting annihilated right now. It's crazy. I'm thinking about going on vacation here soon. Just go sit on the beach until this decides to start doing something. There's really nothing to look at. Like, what the hell? What a disaster. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And if we look at America, Players Network, PNTV up 10%, Golden Leaf Holdings up 9%, Kush Bottles finally showing some life, up 9.4%, Cure Leaf Holdings showing strength today, up 4.4%, and Acreage Holdings up 3.9%, CVSI up 3.49%, Green Thumb Industries up 3%. So some of the better companies in America are actually up today, believe it or not. GW Pharma down at 111, down 3%. Harvest Health and Recreation down another 5% at 396. Cresco Labs down another 3.75% at 568. Charlotte's Web at 1327 in America, down 4%. Wow. Trulieve down 2.3% at $8.01 in America. Canna Royalty Corp at 414, down slightly. Planet 13 down 7.86%, despite the fact that they're turning profits at $1.66. Ianthus down 2% at $1.38 in America. MedMan down 4.5% at $1.38 in America. MaryMed down 8.5% at 92 cents in America, despite the fact that they are profitable. Green Gold Brands at 95 cents in America, down 5.19%. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Obliteration nation right now. This is a cannabis stocks apocalypse. We are in a cannabis stocks apocalypse right now. It's true. Michael York says the biolabs will grow compounds, will get FDA patents like Emerald Health Pharmaceuticals, Nimbus, and Ginkgo Bioworks. Reefer Al Joint says, hold the line, boys. We're almost there. I would not even think about selling for a loss. Wouldn't even cross my mind. Thank you guys for the 81 likes. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, but we need 100 likes. We need 100 likes. People want to know what's going on. People want to know why everything's crashing. Let's get 100 likes. Share this video everywhere. Share it right now on social media everywhere. Let people join. Let them join the conversation. Let's talk about this. When will the bleeding stop? I've been doing this for 2.5 years. I don't know if I've ever seen a 6-month run in the last 2.5 years of red. This may be a first, which is in my mind, it's signaling an amazing buying opportunity. I'm not here to tell you to do anything. Make your own due diligence, do your own research, consult a financial advisor that's licensed before you invest in anything. The sector is very volatile, highly risky, okay? But in my opinion, we are at or near a bottom for almost all the top cannabis stocks in North America. And if you want to make money right now, you need to position yourself in the best. I'm talking Aurora, Aphria, Canopy Growth in Canada. In the US, I'm talking Curaleaf, C-Web, Trulieve in America. Stick with the best. The best are blessed. Position yourselves in the best. Alex says, hey, Rich, added some Aphria earnings on the 15th of October. Might make me some quick 41% coin like last time. If not, I'm happy to hold at this price. These prices are a gift for Aphria. So cheap at these prices. Mr. Baez 420 says, yo, is ACB about to go under 4 US? I'm ready to buy more. I think it's possible. It's definitely very possible. Thank you guys for the 94 likes. We're 6 likes away from 100. Can we hit 100 likes? Michael York says, when are you going to do a live stream from Planet 13? I mean, Planet 13's in Vegas. I gotta get out to Vegas. Maybe that's where I go on vacation. Go to Planet 13, do a live stream. If somebody can hook me up with Iron Mike Tyson, I'll go hang out with Iron Mike. Maybe do a live stream from his studio. I'd be down for something like that. Michael York says the cannabis stocks are in the adolescent phase. Yeah, we're only 11 months in. 99 likes, guys. 1 like away from 100. Thank you guys for the 99 likes. Who's going to be like number 100? Who's going to rush to smack the triple digit like? 1 away from 100. Let's go. And the drum roll, please. There it is. Thank you guys for like 100. Infinite Possibility saying your trading can go from 0 to 100 so fast. It's true. It can. Alex says it does not matter when the bleeding stops. It means we can buy up with more cash. Meanwhile, to buy more. Period. Anybody says otherwise. I like Hexo. I own 1,000 shares of Hexo. I think that they have huge potential. Alex says, is saying MJ stocks will be down forever, which we know is just not possible. They will go up. Of course. Of course. Shin Park asks, any thoughts about CanTrust? It has been one of the riskiest stocks, and I am still holding. You got to be careful with that one. That one is really, really dangerous. I would be careful with CanTrust. They're in a tough situation. Reefer Al Joint says, Iron Mike has a live stream hotboxing with Mike Tyson. Message him, inbox. Just intro yourself. He's a smart dude. Yeah, it would be good to do that. Someone just shorted our likes. We had 101 likes. Now we're down to 99. Are you guys shorting our stocks and our likes now? You actually shorting our likes? Come on, guys. Yeah, I'll try to inbox Iron Mike. But if we get a whole bunch of members, if we get 100 members messaging Iron Mike and saying, Iron Mike, you got to get rich on your show, that would be epic. That would be epic. I think that's what we need to do to really get in there with Iron Mike, because I'm not at that level. He wants celebrities. I'm not a celebrity. I'm just the average dude. So, but I would love to work with Iron Mike in some capacity. I would love to. Friedrich says, what about hemp stocks, Rich? I got to look into it and bring you guys a list of hemp stocks. Tyler says, big news will create a massive short squeeze. Have your popcorn ready. Yeah, you would think that a short squeeze is coming. Question is when. I mean, we've been getting slaughtered for 6 months. Infinite Possibility says, when the sector goes green, it will be epic. I agree. The question is, when will that happen? Reefer Al Joint says, go to him in the States, do a show with him. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, some people are saying that CanTrust will be delisted. That's possible. I mean, guys, they don't even have a sales license. CanTrust is a nightmare. Carlos says, I predict the sector is going to bleed till December until speculation on edibles and drinks margins start to price in. It's a possibility. I Love Animals says, good morning, Rich and everyone. Good morning, I Love Animals. Infinite Possibility says, the stock market has really made me a patient man. I think it does that to all of us. Unless you're impatient, and then you're going to be most likely losing. Alex Castillo says, well, thank you to all and any shorts that might be in this room for great low prices. I bought and will continue to buy. And that's the only way to do it if you want to make money. Line Sar says, when are the big ones having their next financials? That's a good question. Let's take a look. Wow. American Cannabis Operators Index dropped 18% in September. What a crash in September. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable what's happening right now. So looks like there's going to be a lot of financials in November. So GW Pharma is announcing their next financials November 11th. TrueLeaf is November 29th. Cureleaf, November 29th. Green Thumb, November 29th. Kushco, November 29th. Tilt, November 29th. Medman, October 28th. Cresco, November 29th. Harvest Health and Recreation, November 29th. Tilray, November 14th. MaryMed, November 14th. Charlotte's Web, November 14th. Grow Generation Corp, November 14th. Columbia Care, November 29th. Ianthus, November 29th. Acreage Holdings, November 29th. CV Sciences, November 14th. Planet 13 is November 29th. Harborside, November 29th. Village Farms, November 14th. AYR Strategies, November 14th. TerraTech, November 11th. C21 Investments, December 30th. Indus Holdings, November 20. Labs, November 29th. Dionymed Brands, November 29th. Innovative Industrial Properties, November 11th. CBDMD, November 14th. M Jardine, November 29th. Ferio Health, November 29th. Vapin MJ, November 29th. Consortium, November 29th. And Green Growth Brands, October 28th. In Canada, Aurora is reporting next financials November 14th. Canopy Growth, November 14th. MediPharm Labs, November 14th. That could be the next catalyst, mid-November. Afria, October 15th. That's the first one I see that's going to be big here in 2 weeks. Organogram, November 29th. Origin House, November 29th. Sundial Growers, November 14th. Supreme Cannabis, November 14th. TerraSen, November 29th. National Access Cannabis, Meta, December 30th. CanTrust is just listed as delinquent. They're not even reporting because they have no sales. What a nightmare. Hexo, October 29th. Fire and Flower, December 30th. Chronos Group, November 14th. Delta 9, November 29th. Valens Growworks, October 30th. Alcana, November 14th. Weed MD, November 29th. 360 Secure, November 29th. Zenabis Global, November 14th. And Slang Worldwide, November 29th. So most of them are in November. Yeah, if you guys all start messaging Iron Mike Tyson about getting Rich TV on the show, maybe we can make it happen. Yeah, Hexo's going down. Everything's going down, man. Alex says it's vape issues, Trump issues as well, new sector, shareholders want results, all this holding back the sector. Yeah, it'd be nice to see the sector go back up. But if you're new to this sector, this is an incredible time to buy. Joey Z1968 says, hey, Rich, are you aware of HMJI inverse ETF for shorting? Yeah, let's pull that up. It's actually a good one. HMJI. This is the shorting ETF. Wow. Yeah, it's up 2%. Interesting. Let's take a look at their 6 months. Wow. Wow. So look at this, folks. This is a very good one. Thank you for sharing this. HMJI is a shorting ETF. It is up from $20 to $31 in the last 6 months. So in the last 6 months, while everything has been going down, HMJI has been going up. This is a good pick. Thank you for this pick. This is a very good pick. If you think the cannabis stocks are going to go down, HMJI is a great pick. Thank you, Joey Z 1968. You are a genius, my friend. I completely forgot about this stock. I'm going to write it down, actually. Give me 1 second while I write this down, because I need to pay attention to this ETF, because it's an ETF you can buy, and it's shorting the sector. Genius. Absolutely genius. I just want some light. Can you give me some light? We've had darkness for 6 months. Can you give me some light? Or maybe we need to start to short and buy puts. Give me the light. Show me some light, stock gods. Just a little bit of light.
By Google. In business, you can always do with a little more. Like more control over your ads at any place and time. With local services by Google,
HMJI. HMJI.
I knew a one gal name was Rebecca. I knew a one gal name was Rebecca. She loved to dance like a pull-up selector. I told her shorty let me take it to the party.
Yeah, man.
The drink just a little bit of party. And she hit up one
We need
time
some light.
on the dance floor. She loved my red chart. Why? Cause a man's poor. I told her you could grind some more. You could drop it down low. Bring it up so well. She taking shots, loving life, all good. Music so loud, we about to wake the neighborhood. She love music, they don't wanna live a fast life. Energy is popping, but she never had a bad night. She love twisting and turning, dancing and making and earning. Her life is never that going home at 4 in the morning. Yeah, I can take you there. You will never be alone. I'ma be right there. I hold you close. I'ma always care. Don't worry about the past. It's a brand new year. I knew a one gal named was Rebecca. She got that dance like that. Pull up selector. I'm on the phone and I never disconnect her. Body like a wonderland, call it holy mecca. Just give me the light. Oh, oh. Just give me the light. Oh, oh. She love to put it down, rolling up a big split, take it on the head, but she style saying good shit. Yeah, she a funny gal, but don't mistake it, cause she kicking on the money pal. When the drink done, she tell him hurry mo. And when the food gone, she tell him curry go. She don't want the chicken, unless the chicken jerk. She picked the perfect on the bread, she trying to pick a verse. But I need you, I want you, can I have you? That's what I'm saying every day that I'm playing it. Buffy the vampire, you know that I'm slaying it. But this ain't movies and I choose over groupies, never lose a shell shock, electrocute in a pussy. One time funny mic, music so good, I'ma feel so right. Yeah, I knew a one gal named was Rebecca. She got that dance like that. Pull up selector. I'm on the phone and I never disconnect her. Body like a wonderland, call it holy mecca. Just give me the light. Oh, oh. Just give me the light. Oh, oh. I knew a one gal named was Rebecca. She got that dance like that. Pull up selector. I'm on the phone and I never disconnect her. Body like a wonderland, call it holy mecca. Just give me the light. Oh, oh. Just give me the light. Oh, oh.
Sector is really interesting because when it's down, it's down. And when it's up, it's up. Yeah, I mean, if you look at today's prices, yeah, you're a little bit down. But I think if you're patient, Blaine, you'll be in the green. But you're going to have to be patient. It's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. That's what I said yesterday. I said one day you're going to look back at these prices in October 2019, and you're going to say that Rich was right. These prices were a gift. It's not going to happen overnight. It might take some time. The last 6 months have been really, really tough on the cannabis sector, but there are other ways to make money. You can make money on the way down. We just talked about the HMJI ETF, short ETF. You could have been making 50% betting that the cannabis sector was going to go down. Could have made a killing buying that. So you could be buying puts. If you think that they're going to go up, you could be buying calls. Those are options trades. And if you're a long-term investor, you could be loading up on all the best cannabis companies at the lowest prices right now. So at the end of the day, there's really no need to panic as an investor. As an investor, you need to really think logically and figure out a plan of attack, and ask yourself, how are you going to go about attacking this sector? Is this a buying opportunity? It's clearly not a selling opportunity. It's a buying opportunity because you buy stocks at 52-week lows and you sell them at 52-week highs. Yeah, it's funny, I'll talk about a stock that's up and then immediately goes down. It makes you wonder if the shorts are watching very closely. Oh my God, there's something in the green. Short it. Rich just mentioned a stock in the green. Short it. Quickly short it. All right, guys. I'm out. Thank you for watching. Don't panic. Buy red, sell green. It's your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. And I'm out. Peace.